Okay, next I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the probe. If you're using one of these units on probe mode and you have a probe inside the tank, at some point this probe may foul. It may get calcium buildup on it from the water, or it could get a protein buildup on it. But anytime that you get anything on this probe, and this probe is just a piece of plastic with two prods going through the center of it. So it's just sending and receiving a signal and telling it when to turn. It's sensing how much alkalinity is in the tank, and it's telling it, turn on, I need more soap, turn off, I've got enough soap. But if this fouls, it can't read correctly. So whether it's on a DigiSet or a MicroPro, it's going to have an effect. If at some point when you're going in to do maintenance inspections, it's a good idea to look at this to make sure it's clean and clean it. Or if you see that it's starting to foul and you're having a problem with it, you can simply replace it. Another thing to be looked at is our rinse injection fitting. The rinse injection fitting is very important because inside of it there's a check valve. And so when your chemical runs through this line and comes down in here, this duckbill or poppet, depending on which check valve is inside of here, eventually may start to deteriorate from the pressure that's being put on it from the water or from the product that's going through it. If that happens, what will happen is the water will start to come back through here and get into this line, and you could get water back into your pail. When that happens, you can just simply replace the insides of the check valve or replace the check valve altogether, and that will solve the problem. So those are probably the most basic things that could happen, and probably 90% of the time or more than that, those are the things that you're going to have problems with your customer. So if you know how to address these problems and you keep stock of a probe, like I have here in my hand, and a rinse injection fittings and the parts that go inside of them, it'll make your life a lot easier.